Shalom, I'm Jim Jacob Becca. It's time to see how much Hebrew you guys have learned. This lesson is a review for a test, but I also need to introduce the next letter, which is the nun, which makes the n sound as in night. Now it's written differently at the end of a word, but the end version of the nun, or nun sofit, does not change in sound. The nun sofit is easy to confuse with other letters, but remember it extends a long way down and it's narrow at the top. Now I included a Hebrew sentence from the Bible on the test, Genesis 1:5, and I've already gotten a few questions about it. Keep in mind there are differences between modern Hebrew and biblical Hebrew. In English, this sentence reads, "And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night." This confuses many people because biblical Hebrew normally has the verb coming before the noun. So instead of, "And God called the light day," the sentence reads, "And called God the light day." Now read the whole sentence. Vayikra Elohim la'or yom, ve'lechosech kara laila. But remember, you only have to identify the circled words on the test. Elohim, God; Yom, day; Laila, night. Now the vocabulary words I've picked for the test are pretty straightforward and important, like the word ani, I. How many times a day do you say I? That was one of the first Hebrew words I learned. Our Hebrew teacher, when she called roll, had us say, "Ani po," I'm here. Now this is a little confusing, but in Hebrew, who is he and he is she. The next word is a popular word in my household. Now my wife and I always talk, we don't always hear each other, so she will say, "Ma, what?" Now remember, Hebrew words often are masculine or feminine. So when you talk about a great man, you would use the word gadol. If you were talking about a great woman, you would say gadolah. Now take some time, review all the vocabulary words and prefixes. We're not going to have suffixes on this test. Look at your example that I gave you, the sentence. See the vav? How many times is it used for and in a word? And called God. And darkness. So go through the review sheet. Learn your vocabulary words, the prefixes listed. I'll have a printed form of the test on the next lesson. Also, I'll have an internet version where it will grade it and give you a certificate with your score. And you can take it over and over again. Shalom.